Let's talk about that moment, that absolutely infuriating moment when the pressure is on, everything is on the line, and your brain just checks out. Today, we're going to figure out exactly why your smart brain seems to go on vacation right when you need it the most.
Ah, man, we've all been there, right? You're in a huge job interview, or maybe a really important exam, or even just a tense argument, and suddenly, nothing. You can't think straight, you stumble over your words, or worse, you say something that makes you want to just crawl into a hole. It feels like a complete system meltdown.
But here's the thing, and it's really good news. It's not actually your fault. It's not a personal failure. It doesn't mean you're not smart or that you didn't prepare. What's really happening is a very real and actually very predictable power struggle going on deep inside your brain. To really get what's going on, you've got to meet the two bosses running the show inside your head. On one side, you have the planner. This is your prefrontal cortex, super sophisticated but kind of slow. On the other side is the reactor, your amygdala. It's fast, it's furious, and it's all about instinct. And trust me, these two are always fighting for the steering wheel.
So let's start with our CEO, the prefrontal cortex. This is the sophisticated, executive part of your brain. It's in charge of all the high-level stuff, logic, complex reasoning, planning for the future, understanding consequences. It's the calm, thoughtful voice that makes rational decisions. But it takes a lot of energy and, it likes to take its time.
And then you've got this character, the amygdala. Just think of it as your brain's twitchy, hyper-alert security guard. Its job is incredibly simple. Scan for danger and hit the big red panic button to keep you alive. It doesn't think, it doesn't analyze, it doesn't care about nuance. It just reacts. Okay, so you've got the thoughtful CEO and the jumpy security guard. When things are calm and normal, the CEO is in charge, making all the smart calls. But what happens when the alarm bells start ringing? What happens when your body gets flooded with stress?
This is where it all goes down. It's basically a hostile takeover. The second your brain senses a threat, and it doesn't care if it's an actual lion or just a really hard question from your boss, it switches into pure survival mode. And to save energy for the immediate crisis, it does something pretty drastic. It cuts all power to the CEO's office. Your smart, logical prefrontal cortex gets shut down, and that reactive security guard, the amygdala, completely takes over the entire operation.
And this brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most important idea of this whole explainer. You really need to let this sink in. In those high-pressure moments, you are not losing your intelligence. Your intelligence is all still there, totally intact. You are simply losing access to it.
That's it. That's the whole game. All that amazing, sophisticated, logical thinking you normally have, it's just temporarily offline. The connection's been cut because your brain has decided that pure, raw survival is way more important than coming up with a clever response right now.
And this is why all that stuff we talked about happens. Freezing up on that big test? Yep, that's your amygdala seeing the exam as a threat and shutting down the logical part of your brain. Fumbling your words during a presentation? Same deal. Saying that really dumb thing in a fight that you instantly wish you could take back? That's your reactor brain, totally focused on just winning the immediate threat, not the long-term goal.
So I really want you to remember this. The next time you feel your brain just short-circuit like that, know that it's not a character flaw. It is not a sign that you're weak or that you're not good enough.
It's just the predictable, totally understandable, and frankly completely normal result of a stressed brain doing precisely what it evolved over millions of years to do. It's a feature, not a bug. So the real question isn't, why does this happen to me? The real question is, now that I know, how can I approach those moments differently?